Thank you, Julie, for taking my questions. My question is on Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's central bank governor has hinted, also suggested that the heavily indebted state-owned enterprises should be listed in the Colombo Stock Exchange as part of a program to reform these enterprises. What is the IMF's take on such a proposal, given that the program also calls for extensive reforms in SEOs? I beg your pardon, SOEs. At the same time, 334 million US dollars was approved by the IMF Executive Board recently. Has that tranche been given to Sri Lanka? If not, why? Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions on Sri Lanka? Online? Okay, let me take this question on Sri Lanka. So first, let me just step back on Sri Lanka. First, I'll say that on Friday, February 28th, the IMF Executive Board approved the third review under the EFF arrangement for Sri Lanka, and this provided the country with immediate access to $334 million of support. So Zulfi, yes, once the board approved that third review, the $334 million was made available to Sri Lanka to support its economic policies and reforms. And with this $334 million, it brings total financial support from the IMF to Sri Lanka to 1.34 billion US dollars. What I can also add is that reforms in Sri Lanka are bearing fruit. The economic recovery is gaining momentum. Inflation remains low in Sri Lanka. Revenue collection on the fiscal side is improving, and international reserves are continuing to accumulate. Economic growth reached 5% in 2024, and that was after 2 years of economic contraction. And we do expect the recovery to continue in 2025 in Sri Lanka. These are all very positive developments for Sri Lanka and for the people of Sri Lanka. All of this said, the economy still does remain vulnerable, and therefore it is critical that the reform momentum be sustained to ensure that macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability are durably achieved.